Nonhlanhla from Satrix. I wish I knew at the beginning of my career that investing can be as little as 500 Rand, and contributing early to an additional RA fund would have made a huge difference.
My name is Tembega Kumalo, and I'm a client relationship manager at Satrix. At my first job, I worked as an assistant to a wealth manager, and that basically meant I spent a considerable amount of time looking at share portfolios of wealthy clients. This, of course, created the false impression that investing in the stock market was exclusively for the wealthy. I wish I'd known that there were companies like Satrix, and I'm not only saying that because I work for Satrix, but because it's true. I wish I'd known that there were companies like Satrix who have made investing accessible to everyone by breaking the barriers such as high costs and offering vehicles like ETFs, which make investing far less intimidating.
My name is Lauren. I'm a portfolio manager at Satrix. If I'd known to add my monthly investments to my expenses column in my budget, rather than consider saving after I've paid my expenses, I'd most likely be a billionaire by now. Everyone who is joining the job market now is so fortunate that companies like Satrix don't require minimum investment amounts. You can invest as little as 5 Rand. And as long as you're making a contribution to an investment, no matter how big or small, you're sure to enjoy the rewards in the long term. What I've also learned with time is that should your salary be increased annually, or if you get a new job at a higher salary, it's wise to increase your investment amount by the same percentage. So for example, if you're putting away 100 Rand a month and next year you get a 10% increase, up your investment to 110 Rand a month. It may seem like a small increase, but over time you'll be consistently increasing your investment amount.
My name is Sunita and I am the Head of Operations at Satrix Managers. 2 things I wish I knew about investing when I received my first paycheck. 1. The long-term investing compounding effect of saving early. It really adds up, even the small amounts. And 2. A profound quote by Warren Buffett. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving.
Hi, I'm Helena and I've had the privilege to be part of the Satrix business and story for over 20 years. It took me quite a while to recall, but I received my first salary check in 1992, almost 30 years ago. And I don't think the concept of investing even crossed my mind. In those days, I was just so excited to earn a salary, and saving was synonymous with a life or an endowment policy. But my lack of interest was not the only challenge. An investment world without access was unknowingly a much bigger hurdle. Can you even imagine a world without Google, an iPhone, and exchange-traded funds? And if you don't believe me, Google the facts. The first version of Google was released in August 1996. Steve Jobs unveiled the first iPhone in January 2007, and the first South African ETF was launched in 2000. So to get back to your question, I wish I had access to information, to knowledge, and to all the investment options we have today. So thanks for taking us down memory lane. It made me extremely grateful that we have witnessed an exponential evolvement in our industry over the last 30 odd years. Just imagine what the next 30 could look like.
My name is Amanda and I'm an executive assistant at Satrix. When I think about when I started working back in the 90s, my knowledge on savings was very limited. I only knew about putting money in a savings account at the bank. Once I started working in the investment world, I realized it is very important to invest your money. I learned that no matter the amount you can afford to invest, you must just start. Once you start investing, you learn to be disciplined, and most importantly, you learn that investing is for the long term. Imagine what my portfolio would have looked like if I just started to invest with my first paycheck.